his own party is speaking for. He has said in as many plain words as possible that he is against it and he will see to it that it does not take place. So that also, I suppose, will carry some weight. So I think he is among the candidates. He is perhaps the leading contender.
The election scene in Mangalore is a rather very interesting one as of today, because we have been only seeing a good one-sided contest every time. It's been a strong Congress or a strong BJP. But this time, after all these hassles that the Congress faced in finding a candidate, because they were having real problems regarding finding a candidate, whether it's going to be Veerappa Moili's son or whether it's going to be Janardhan Pujari. But today they've come back with Janardhan Pujari, who seems to be one of the strongest candidates ever in Mangalore. But recent debacles seem to favor Nalin Kumar Katil. Not that because he's a good candidate, but he comes from a party which seems to be on the rise today.
While the fight between the two leaders is going to be exciting, there are many fringe candidates who could prove to be party spoilers. Let's introduce the CPIM candidate first. 52-year-old Yadav Shetty has championed the cause of BD workers and street vendors and has been in the forefront of spreading the principles of communism in the area.
CPM Paksha ಈ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಮುಖವಾಗಿ ಅಡಿಕೆ ಬೆಳೆಗಾರ ಹಿತರಕ್ಷಣೆ ನಾವು ಮೊದಲಾಗಿ ಕಾಪಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ನಾವು ಅಡಿಕೆ ಬೆಳೆಗಾರರ ಸಂಕಷ್ಟಗಳನ್ನು ಪರಿಹರಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಹೋರಾಟಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ತುಳು ಭಾಷೆಯನ್ನು ಸಂವಿಧಾನದ 8ನೇ ಪರಿಚ್ಛೇದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇರಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಒತ್ತಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ 2000 ಎಕರೆ SEZಗೆ 1500 ಎಕರೆ MRPLಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಪೈಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಆಧಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಕೃಷಿ ಭೂಮಿಯನ್ನು ಸ್ವಾಧೀನಪಡಿಸುವಂಥ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಖಂಡಿತ ಕೂಡ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ವಾದಿ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಸ್ಟ್ ಪಕ್ಷ ರೈತರ ಹಿತಾಸಕ್ತಿಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಧಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಬಿಡುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಯ್ಕೆಯಾಗಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಂಥ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಮತ್ತು BJP ಸಂಸದರು ಈ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಒಂದು ಸಮಗ್ರ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಕನ್ನೋಟ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಈ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಜನರನ್ನು ಮತದಾರರನ್ನು ವಂಚಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಕೂಡ ಈ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಖಂಡಿತ, ಯಾಕೆಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಪ್ರಬುದ್ಧ ಮತದಾರರಿಗೆ BJP ಮತ್ತು ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ಗೆ ಓಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಬೇಸತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಯಾಯವಾದ ಒಂದು ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಬೇಕಂತ ಬಯಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ವಾದಿ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಸ್ಟ್ ಪಕ್ಷದ ಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ರೈತರಿಗೆ, ಕಾರ್ಮಿಕರಿಗೆ, ದಲಿತ ಸಮುದಾಯಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ಇದೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಸ್ಟರು ಕೇವಲ ಚುನಾವಣೆ ಸಂದರ್ಭ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಂದರ್ಭಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಜನರ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಆಧಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋರಾಟ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ನಾನು ಜನರೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಗುರುತಿಸುವಂಥ ಒಬ್ಬ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಯಾಗಿ ಈ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸೌಹಾರ್ದತೆಗಾಗಿ, ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕೋಮು ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮ ಪ್ರದೇಶ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಕೂಡ ಹಿಂದೂ ಮುಸ್ಲಿಂ ಗಲಾಟೆ ಆಗೋದು, ಅಂಥದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಯಾವುದೇ ಕೋಮುವಾದಕ್ಕೆ, ಅದು ಹಿಂದೂ ಕೋಮುವಾದ ಆಗಲಿ ಮುಸ್ಲಿಂ ಕೋಮುವಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕೋಮುವಾದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆಂಬಲ ಕೊಡದೆ ಮಾನವೀಯತೆ ಆಧಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಸೌಹಾರ್ದತೆಯನ್ನು ಬಯಸುವ ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ ಈ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೂ ಕೋಮು ಗಲಭೆ ಆಗಬಾರದು, ಸೌಹಾರ್ದತೆಯಿಂದ ಜನ ಬದುಕಬೇಕಂತ ಆಶಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಈ ಹಿಂದೆ ಕೂಡ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಆ ಬದ್ಧತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ತಯಾರಿದ್ದೇನೆ.
Well, as expected, Yadav Shetty is trying to put himself forward as the third and better option in Dakshina Kannada constituency. Accusing the BJP and Congress of playing caste card alone, Yadav Shetty is promising to give a fair share to all communities. Another candidate who could eat into the votes is the Aam Aadmi Party candidate MR Vasudev. Though the candidate was seen campaigning only with 2 of his party mates, the AAP cadre in Mangalore claims to have a growing support in the Dakshina Kannada constituency. No. 64-year-old Vasudev is a former director of Mangalore Airport and also a former president of Mangalore Management Society. Well, the Mangalore constituency has the advantage of having a greater number of educated voters. Also, there is a significant number of women voters in this constituency. They easily surpass the number of men voters. And today we have with us the Aam Aadmi Party candidate, Mr. Vasudev Rao. Mr. Vasudev Rao, we saw what Aam Aadmi Party could do in Delhi. We are seeing a certain amount of mobilization in Bengaluru as well. What is it like in Mangalore constituency?
There is a groundswell of support, sympathy for Aam Aadmi Party's cause here. And people are simply, when we are approaching them, they are thinking that at least here is a party which they can otherwise vote. They were thinking of going for Nota, This time they will not go for Nota, but they will certainly vote for Aam Aadmi Party, which is standing for corruption, agitation against corruption. And that is what people are looking for. And there is otherwise also the Congress and the BJP were shielding each other all through the 66 years. People have seen that they are standing either for communalism or they are standing for corruption. Aam Aadmi Party is trying to cleanse the system. That is what people are feeling, and that is why they are, whenever we are approaching, they want to support us.
Right, and also you've been the chief of the Mangalore airport. You're the man who was behind making it the international airport. But considering that in Mangalore, though the number of voters are very educated and they're very well informed, at the same time they're very traditional in their approach. This is considered to be a BJP bastion traditionally. So what kind of a damage can the Aam Aadmi Party do? Will people even know that there is a candidate called Vasudev Rao? Will people even know that there is an elite candidate, an educated candidate like you? Or are they still stuck up on the popularity of Katil as well as Pujari?
We have started just 10 days ago. BJP and Congress, they are in the campaigning mode for the last 3 to 6 months. And they were there. And Modi concept is already there. But I don't think these are all the these are all the ideas people are going to vote. We are here against corruption. That idea was there since Anna Hazare's movement started and Kejriwal's government, which formed in Delhi, which has created ripples.
Well, that was Mr. Vasudeva who was speaking to us, who went on to state that people are looking for an alternative. People do not want the BJP or the Congress, and they're looking for a third option, and that is what the Aam Aadmi Party provides. M.R. Vasudev has an MSc in Statistics from the Mangalore University and also holds an MBA. As the Director of Airport Authority, M.R. Vasudev was responsible for the upgradation of Mangalore Airport to international airport status. An articulate speaker in Kannada, Hindi and English, he has been in the local circuit of resource persons in management, engineering as well as socio-economic issues. Will this educated and elite candidate make a difference? That is something the people should tell us.
Hello?
But the people of Mangalore seem fairly pessimistic with the options that they have. They feel that more than being a battle of equals, this is a battle of inadequacies.
It's a battle of inadequacies because no political party has retained much credibility. They haven't addressed the most important issues that affect the people. In fact, they have played very bad politics, and therefore it's of course an interesting fight.
The core issues here in Mangalore are primarily that of women's security. Second is the Netravati diversion project, which the government has initiated without any consultation with the people. And as representatives, the representatives have given their view without taking the views of the people. So fundamentally, the people of Mangalore feel that their reps are not doing their job. Okay, with respect to consulting the people before conveying their views. And both the representatives, both from the Congress as well as the BJP, have really let us down in terms of being true representatives. We have a choice between, two probably not suitable representatives. But we have to make a choice, and we will make a choice of a lesser evil.
ಏನನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ?
ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಹಾಕೋ ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯ ಹಾಕ್ಲೇಬೇಕು. ಯಾರೇ ಆಗಲಿ ಯಾರೇ ಹೋಗಲಿ ನಾವು ದುಡಿಯಲೇಬೇಕು. ಅವರವರ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಅವರವರ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಅದು ಬಂದರೆ ಈಗ ರೋಡಲ್ಲಿ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಂದರೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ವಾಡಿ ಕಾರು ಬೆಂಜ್ ಕಾರು ಕೋಟಿಗಟ್ಟಲೆ.
ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅನ್ಸಲ್ಲ ಅವರು ಜನಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಬರೋದು ಅಂತ, ಜನಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ ನಿಮ್ಗಂತೂ ಅನ್ಸಲ್ಲ?
ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾರು ಸಹ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾರಿಲ್ಲ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ, ಯಾರಿಲ್ಲ. ಭಗವಂತ ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಜನಗಳ ಕಷ್ಟ ನಷ್ಟ ಆಗಲಿ ಯಾರೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಭಗವಂತನೇ, ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ. ಬರುವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅದು ಮಾಡೋ ಇದು ಮಾಡೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ಮತ್ತು ಅವರ ಕೈ ಇಡಬೇಕು, ಪಿ ಹತ್ರ ಸಹ ಮಾತಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
Well, there is definite excitement in the air ahead of the elections in Mangalore constituency. Probably the first time in 20 years the people here are witnessing a head-to-head contest which has practically electrified the election atmosphere. While on one hand Janardana Pujari is trying to exit on a high, as many are speculating that this could be his last elections, Nalin Kumar Katil is desperately trying to ride the Modi wave. Is it a battle of equals or is it a battle of inadequacies? The people of Mangalore will have to tell us. With camera person Gurucharan Singh, this is Nishchita for News 9.